Hey, they got a DMX story. Here we go. Fat Joe, Jadakiss, DMX story. Talk to me.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This week in hip hop history, y'all. May 19th, man. DMX
The King of New York.
dropped in 1998. The Dog.
Why is it Vicky? Come on, man. Get it together.
Always Love for the Dog.
Oh, yeah.
1998, he dropped his debut album, Is Dark and Hell is High. The importance of that album to me is that, you know, he put us on. He came and got us, bought us with Rough Riders, told them we starting it off like, you know, this who I want to represent with me. And the rest was history. To see where we came from, to see where he came from, he was already damn near like Bruce Springsteen and Y.O. We already looked at him as like a rock star. Then fast forward him being the only or one of the only rappers that ever do Woodstock. That shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
That videotape forever
will forever mean the world to me because, you know what I mean, he gave me a chance to change my family's financial situation.
You know, DMX stuck a guy up right in front of me.
DMX stuck a lot of niggas
DMX,
up.
no, but he was already a star.
Oh, he did it after he was X?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's me, him, and Pun in a gas station in Brooklyn. After a show, thousands of people after a show, we in the gas station, dude comes with some chains, and DMX was like, yo, hold up, y'all. He went and took his chains, came back and started talking to us in the gas station.
Like it was normal.
Yo, DMX.
He can't get indicted. He dead, so.
No, he done. He dead. I'm just telling you a true story. Like, I got so many DMX.
We gotta filter some of these stories,
Yo, I'm telling you, you might have, you gotta have incredible DMX
I'm not telling you none of them. The crazy, I gotta give a Pun story. Look, when we shot the John Blaze video.
DMX showed up?
No, listen. This is how long ago it was, and this how crazy. This when stash boxes first got invented. He wanted to test his shit out.
It was more before that, but go ahead. It was in the 80s we had stash.
They wasn't doing what the shits was doing as the technology evolved.
All right, so Pun wanted to show you the stash, huh?
He wanted to test his own shit out. He drove, somebody was driving, he was in the passenger, let off a I don't know what it was.
What the fuck?
And wanted to get pulled over. And got pulled over, and I said, this nigga's nuts, dog.
No, he is nuts.
That was the craziest shit.
He put it in the stash?
He had enough in front of the cops, let it off, pull it, block it, pull over. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. And they ain't have the shit to make it pop out yet. So I said, this nigga Pun is crazy.
He had
the Benz.
The way they explain it to you, right, is, you know how somebody could be a genius in something and then in just common sense, he just don't know what he's like. I would go to his house, right? And he would have about 30, 40 guns in his house. If you sat in the pillow, it was a gun. You put your hand on the chicken, it was a gun. You hit it. It was just, and I would sit there because I really came from the streets. I know what RICO indictments are. I know what all this is. I done came from all. I'll be like, they're gonna make a jail just for you, buddy. Nah, they don't lock rappers up like that. They got swimming pools for rappers and all that there. Tennis courts. I'm like, yo.
He's thinking about the futuristic feds.
What? And I would tell him like, yo, Pun, you're crazy, bro. Then I go around this.
Hey, that makes sense, because what movie was it where Big Pun was sitting down? No, matter of fact, it was Fat Joe, I want to say. And in the chair, he had a shotgun. He hit a button. The shotgun came out. He caught it. And it was a movie. So that definitely had to be coming from like an homage to Pun.
Hood. And the cops pulled me over. Right? Because Pun, one of the only rappers who never moved out the hood, even till he died. He refused to move out the hood. I was already in Jersey, like, yo, come to Jersey. Birds are chirping. You know, I'm in the hood. I'm the realist. This. Pun at the crib in the hood, 10 Benzes, exotic $20,000 dogs and all type of shit. Like, he was big pun, double platinum in the hood.
Scooter.
He didn't care. And so I would go to his hood, and
Why?
as a respected elder brother, the police pulled me over. So I'm like, yo, officer, why you putting, yo, Joe, man, you know, you got to stop throwing eggs at the old ladies in front of the supermarket. You know, we know he's the only guy with the Benz, with the water gun shooting the old ladies. I'm like, yo, I go in his house. I start arguing with everybody in the house. Like, yo, pun, they're going to put you in jail. You shooting the water guns at the old ladies. They know the only guy with a 500 Benz in the fucking sound view is you, pun. You're going, nah, he just didn't. He would go real from genius to common sense, no sense. Like, I had a real struggle with him and Nori, because Nori's also my little brother.
When they was together, they was crazy. Them two together is nuts.
Oh, they used to see me and be like, yo, Joe's the fun killer. He's the fun killer. No, I don't want you to go to jail.
Nah, that's crazy.
And not get to the bag. Like, I know what's going on out here. You guys are too crazy. Thank God we ain't have IG.
What would happen if you had IG?
Back then.
Thank God they have the
I'll tell you a quick story. We had this joint like this. 2 days ago, it was hot in New York. I'm outside of rich players, the Dynasty Commodity, the weed
dispensary.
Right, dispensary.
Okay.
Cock diesel little Spanish dude is walking through with the tank top like this. Right? I try to look away, I already know. He makes a U-turn. Yo, Joe, you got me through my bid. I did 26 years, this, that. One thing I could tell you, before I was a tough guy, when I was 5 years old, I always knew the
sounds good.
Guys who just came home from jail.
How the hell you knew that when you were 5?
5. You know these guys got tank tops and they walking like, you know, they strutting around the thing. I knew this guy just came out of jail. It had to be the same way in y'all.
They come in and come from the park.
They come home from 5 years old. I knew that man came home from jail. And it's preferably just before the summer, they coming out with a tank top and all that. Well, anyway, he did it. I grabbed him so fast, hugged him. Yo, thank you. I said, you see that? There's a camera in the store. I walked with him 2 more steps. You see that? It's a camera. I walked with him 2 more steps. You see that? It's a camera. I'm not exaggerating. When you come to Richest Joint, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I walked him. Maybe halfway to the corner, we passed 10 cameras. I said, brother, can't do nothing no more. You're going to jail. Look at this. We're on camera. That's what Fat Joe's going to tell you after 26 years. You take that with you if you want. You're not getting away because he walking down, and now he's in the black Harlem. He's Puerto Rican. He just wanted to smoke. I'm just trying to let him know you on camera, B. I don't give a hell what hand skills you learned in jail. You're going back to jail.
You're 52, man.
Yeah, he coming through with the, I said, yo, bro, really politely, look. It's crazy because Remy came to the thing and I told her that story before and I said, let me show you the story. She said, what you mean? She came the other day to Richest Joint. I walked her 4 stores down and there was 10 cameras that saw us. I said, yo, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Kids,
somebody is still be stupid and try. Somebody still try some dumb shit.
Kids, if you shoot the place, you're on camera. You're not getting away with it. You're done. Gone 20 years, your life.
You're in a very violent space today. But with counseling, you're doing it with counseling, though.
Damn.
So,
I'm trying to do some positive shit here. When I think about, when we talk about the perfect MC, the perfect rapper, perfect performer, entertainer, came up a lot today. I think DMX shows which one of them DMX songs? You was there at every song he recorded.
Not every. Oh, I was there for a lot.
Drop, shut him down, open up shop.
I don't think he wanted to do that. When Swish first brought it to him, he didn't want to do it.
He didn't want to do that?
I don't think. At first, I don't think he was like happy to do it when it was done.
When I tell you,
it was a major hit.
And at this time, I was still halfway in the Bronx, so I'm at the car wash. And when I tell you, every single car, I don't care, it was a Spanish dude that would be playing salsa. They was playing that shit. Like, that song had me the dizziest. You know how you go Fordham Road? Where you go in Yonkers when you want to see if your record was popping? Like Benjamin's,
you came outside. You go to Fordham, you go to Fordham, you go to Fordham.
I used to do that. If I drop a record,
you see the cars coming up and down the hill. I stand
and see who's playing my album, whatever.
Up and down the hill, yeah.
Man, I have never witnessed in the history of the Bronx. Stop. Shut him down. Yo, I was dizzy. It was everywhere. Like, that was the craziest to me of standing outside trying to hear your song.
That was that shit right there.
And he didn't even want to record that.
I think Swiss had a little problem making him get into the lay once the final mix and mastered version came out. And they knew what it was.
Nah, that's crazy though. He didn't wanna record one of his biggest hits. I feel like that's like common. Like,
and like that, we gone.
Run o'clock inside the head, I'm trying to get some money. At 2 o'clock inside the head, I'm trying to get some money. No, at 3 o'clock in Poland, I'm trying to get some money. 4 o'clock in Waveland, I'm trying to get some money. 6 o'clock in Charleston, and I'm trying to get some money.